Don't know what to say. Yes, I do. Here we go. Tanchjim. This is a set, I think called the Blues. The implication is this plays blues music well, which I would think would have slightly elevated bass, maybe be slightly dark. I don't think that blues is like a bright, that would be like classical music. So just personal image, something a little dark with a lot of resolution, which would be good because they did the DD really well. Short nozzle, but, you know, went ahead and bought that after I let it go one time. Got it for free the first time, let it go in a raffle, then said, you better buy that because it's a classic. When the best thing about an IEM is the package, then you've got a huge problem. But it is a good package. It's soft. It's got the name on it. I could put stuff in here. That's a nice package. It's very cool. I like it. It's the best part of the whole thing. This is the IEM. Let's get a close look. Tanchjim. It says blues on the other one, just to give you an idea just how small and teeny tiny this little thing is. This is the Oxygen. Tanchjim. And this is not that big, man. Really, it's not. It's not as big as the number 3. It's not as big as the KXXS. It's relatively small for a DD. And this is really small. So that kind of got me. But that's cool. It's got a non-removable cable. Okay. And the cable that it's attached to is pretty ghetto. It's really, really pretty ghetto. So I don't like the cable, but... and I don't like that you can't remove it. The combo of the two is not cool. So if this was a cable that I didn't like and I could change it, I do that all the time. But I can't because... But whatever. If it sounded really good, then we could let this all go. And people could decide themselves if they want something with a cable that comes off or the cable doesn't come up. They can make that choice for themselves. Problem is that when you listen to this, the treble jumps right out at you, which is totally opposite to the Tanchjim Oxygen. It ice picks your eardrum. And then you do a graph of it, and then you see these 3 massive spikes. Shun, dun, like not even ski jumps, like spikes. And this is a set that I was wondering why it's not getting more traction, and I think I know now because if other people have received this and then listened to it and graphed it, they know that this is going to have a short life for multiple reasons. One would be the fact that it's, some people would be like, I'm not buying something that I can't take the cable off of, and they're out the door. And then there's other people that would see the graph and they'd be out the door, not because of cable, but because of the graph. So there's multiple reasons for people to skip this. And I would rec that you skip this. They seem like a good company. I'm going to stop saying that because I've got 2 items. One's good, one's not good. So I don't know. Did they get super lucky with the Oxygen? Because this doesn't make any sense. When you listen to it and then you think, this sounds weird, and then you graph it, and then you look at that graph and you think, did anybody look at a graph before they let this thing go? Because it's 2019 and for better or for worse, a lot of people put a lot of stock into that. And you can say, I don't, you know, graphs don't mean that much to me. You know, if you find somebody that does decent graphs, it would behoove you to sometimes take a look at them and then kind of get an idea of what it is that you tend to be more comfortable with in general. Like bass is a little higher than everything else. So the treble's get a baseline for what it is you like, just to know yourself better when it comes to these things and how they're tuned and how you like or dislike them, and how is there a connection when you look at graphs and a pattern. Like I seem to like that. There's value in them. Walking away from a set strictly because of a graph is something that I still am not really behind, but this doesn't sound good. It doesn't have a cable that is of very good quality. You can't change that. You don't have the option to do so. And then the graph that you might not care much about just looks very strange. So not going to wreck this. Not going to do a full video for it. Totally kind of shocked. I saw the video. Saw a picture on HeadFi about this package. And I thought, wow, these guys are really good at the whole appeal. Curbside appeal, I think, is what they call it. Like, try to make you look from the outside and want to come inside. And no. But on the good side, for people that think, well, I might disagree with you, this will be something that goes to Patreons. So if you want a small portable set and you don't care about, I guess this would be good for that. Critical listening, no. Something that you take on the bus with you and you listen at a certain volume, I guess you might like it. There's a lot of stuff I've said I don't like, and then people got it later on a raffle and they were like, I think it's great. So I'm not a fan of it. I'm not going to do a full review of it because it would be me saying this song doesn't sound good. I don't like this song. The cymbals are like on my face on this song. It would be just bashing. So I'm not going to bash it. 5 minutes is long enough. Tanchjim totally missed the boat on this one. The follow-up to the Oxygen, I think, should have been something, maybe, let's say they up it by $50 and improve a certain aspect of it. Maybe the cable's better, maybe the tuning is slightly, I thought the tuning was brilliant on the Oxygen. Some kind of a reason for people to come back. And then you get your money, and everybody, it's a win-win. That's what happens in this hobby every single day. But they went this way, a more affordable bracket, but they could have kept that tuning and kept it in a non-removable cable, smaller, portable, take it on the go with you version, because that worked. Why not port it to this, save money with the cable and all the other stuff, and make your house tuning what that is? Because by all accounts, by most people that have listened to the Oxygen, because they got a good seal, they thought that was really good. If that would be this company's, sound, they would probably do well in the future. This is a mistake. And I'm out.
Shows live on stage for hoes yelling my name. To be precise, ripping mics is the light of my life.